What's going on, guys? Here it is, episode 2 of my universe mode. This time we're looking at NXT. I know there is so much stuff from the first episode. I rewatched it and I was like, I need to improve on this and this. Gradually, hopefully we'll get there by episode 6, because I've got a few episodes recorded already. So by episode 6, hopefully, I'll be using face cam instead of just doing an over voice like this. It's actually the day of WrestleMania 31 today, so I'm in a very wrestling sort of mood. So it's like I said, here we are, we're going to have our first match on NXT. Luke Harper, one half of the Wyatt family tag team, going up against Corey Graves. I also just wanted to say to you guys, like, how do you want me to format this? Because at the moment I'm doing it so episode 1 is Raw, episode 2 is NXT, episode 3 will be SmackDown. Or would you rather I put like an entire week into one video? Because I can do that. It'll take a little bit longer to edit, but you know, it is entirely possible. Now you see, I'm a huge Corey Graves fan. I was proper gutted, you know, when he had to retire due to his concussions. I've always think he had a good look, and like, to me, he was the next Punk. I don't know if people would agree with me or not, but hey ho. So anyway, this is NXT, this is developmental. Like, these guys are all fighting to get on Monday Night Raw and be able to compete in the top leagues. We've, you know, 2 newbies here in our universe mode. And this Luke Harper is a scary guy. It takes somebody like Corey Graves to fight him. Graves is going to be targeting the leg. You'll see that a lot due to his Lucky 13 submission move. Whereas Harper, of course, he has his discus clothesline. Ouch. Yeah, it's a move like that that could give Corey a concussion. As I said, it's WrestleMania today. I'm on a very big sort of wrestling hype, and sort of with universe mode, I adore playing universe mode. I always have, ever since it came out. And just for me, I have stories in my head. I'm going to do my best to get those stories across, because we don't have like a story creator or something we can make scenes with now in 2K15. So I'll try my best to build up the stories for you and just to try and keep it interesting. It's like I said, I've got my vision, but I also want to hear what everybody else's vision is, because very much like the real WWE, they listen to us. Because it's us who has to watch it, so, you know, they need to give us what we want. Luke Harper looks extremely dominant here. I mean, remember, Luke is a tag team wrestler at this point in his career in NXT. Corey Graves has made it sort of very clear. He's been saying he is just after that NXT title. Oh, see, this is what's impressive about Luke Harper. A big man being able to be that agile, going over the top rope. I think he's got Corey on the defensive. Again, Corey going back to the leg. The NXT crowd is fired up. We find the NXT crowd are a lot louder, a lot more into it. It's a much smaller, intimate crowd. Luke Harper stalking his prey by the looks of it. See, Corey's already having to drag himself up. His head bouncing off the mat. Corey could come out of this with a concussion. Concussion Corey for the win. No, Corey attacking the leg. Could be setting up for the Lucky 13, but no. See, Luke Harper's got ring awareness as well, which from a brute man like himself you wouldn't really expect.
And he gets escorted back through the ropes.
See, I mean, the fans have gotten more behind Luke Harper here on NXT. I think just because of his skills. Whereas Corey Graves, it's his attitude that's made the fans turn against him. You know, he's got his eyes set on... Wait, what's this? See, Luke Harper seems to just be attacking the head more than anything, the upper region of Corey Graves. And this could be it. Discus clothesline. This could be it easily. But no, what? Harper's just continuing the attack. He's not satisfied with that one discus clothesline. He wants to put the hurt down on Corey Graves. It's all about making a statement here on NXT, and that's exactly what he's going to do. As I was saying about Graves, he's got his mindset on the NXT title, and that's it. That's all he cares about. And he has said that as long as you get the title, who cares how you get there. Corey here managing to mount some offense, which is very surprising, really. I mean, most people, after they take a discus clothesline, they're completely out of it, but Corey is fighting back. I mean, it's all about... You do have to take steps towards the title, and Corey knows every match is important. In, you know, every victory, if you can rack up a couple of victories in a row, you will be spotted. Our general manager down here is William Regal, here on NXT. That's a great kick there from Corey. Just, oh, sorry. He's just so, he is, like, that Randy Orton mindset, just systematically picking apart somebody, targeting the limbs. Like, you can sort of see these influences within Corey Graves. I mean, that's something that's exciting about NXT, is these are guys who are making their way up to the main roster, and you can start making these dream matches in your head. Again, with that signature move. Like, imagine Corey Graves if he did go up against Randy Orton. Oh, could this be the discus close? Again, second discus clothesline. Graves looked very unsteady on his feet then as he got back up from the signature. 1, 2, easy 3 count there for Luke Harper. I've got to give it to Corey. He did get some great offense in, but to me this match was pretty much all Luke Harper. Luke Harper looked extremely dominant in this. We may need to send somebody out to check on Corey. He took a lot of blows to the head. It could potentially be an injury, maybe not, but he was looking a bit shaky on his feet. But one thing's for sure, Luke Harper looked absolutely awesome in this match. Royal Rumble's coming up, can't wait for that. If we take a look at our card now, next match is Gabriel versus Bo Dallas. Gabriel, of course, is one half of International Airstrike, but even in these single matches, a win is huge because, like, obviously he'll be wanting to go for the tag team titles with Tyson Kidd. If he can win, that's a win for his team, not just for himself. It's going to push them. I think we'll probably go ahead and actually simulate this match. Not a huge amount of interest in it, although I'm a huge Justin Gabriel fan. Very sad that they did let him go before he really got a proper run. And it's Gabriel picking up the win. So like I said, that's huge. Darren Young, the tag team, one half of the tag team champions, goes over Xavier Woods. Neville versus Rusev, simulate this one. Neville beats Rusev, so we are not going to have an undefeated Rusev in our universe mode. I did say, like, I will try and play as many matches as possible, because I enjoy playing the game. I mean, this is another thing. This is the only time I really sit down and play this game is universe mode, which is why I'm not just simulating the matches, because I don't just want to sit back and watch. I do want to play the game as I make this universe mode. I simulated through those 3 matches just because it's like I said, we're getting the foundations for stories. I'm not invested in those matches yet. This match, however, very invested in. We have our NXT champion Sting. Never been in the WWE before, never been in one of my universe modes before. He's at the very top of developmental. I expect to see him on the main roster soon. But this man thinks that he can take Sting down. It is AxelMania. I'm more and more becoming a Curtis Axel fan, to be honest. I wish with the AxelMania thing it was something on its own, something original, rather than him trying to be Hulk Hogan. I find the whole thing stupid. So in ours, he, you know, use the hashtag AxelMania. I'm trying to think really of a hashtag to have for my universe mode. I was thinking if you just use the hashtag Music Ninja Matt, hashtag universe mode, to comment on it over on Twitter. So we got, yeah, see, this is what I expected. Sting is just straight out the gate destroying. Oh, I may have spoke too soon. Curtis Axel able to reverse it. See, we had Curtis Axel in a universe mode, you know, when he was Michael McGillicuddy, and he went on this crazy run of wins and became #1 contender for the world title. And it's this idea that, you know, you can have somebody like Curtis Axel, anything can happen in universe mode. I can see him being NXT champion. I could see him being Intercontinental champion when he makes it onto the main roster. I feel as if Axel has sort of the speed advantage over Sting at the moment, but Sting's definitely got that experience. I still find it surreal to have Sting here in universe mode, to have him in a WWE game. I love Sting strikes in this game as well. Sting with a pin cover early on, just a 1 count. See, I feel like there's going for the pin early because you just want to be out that match, you know, and then there's sort of being a bit smarter with it, and it's just, you know, it's difficult to try and explain. The crowd, though, lights up for that. The crowd's excited, they're ecstatic, everybody's behind Sting in this one. Still only a 1 count, though. See, Curtis Axel's just got something to prove. He's not a fan favourite. You know, the same way that Sting is. And so, yeah, this is a proving ground match for him massively. I don't know what his next step would be if he loses this match, because to me, he'd be back at the bottom trying to fight his way up for a title shot. So far, though, Curtis Axel's doing a pretty good job at holding his own against the Stinger. So like I said, I love these matches, the back and forth, where there's no true upper hand. Stinger off the ropes.
Sting's incredible offense includes clothesline, press slam, drop kick, dives over the top rope, then high elevation elbow drop, the scorpion death drop, and of course, the Stinger's...
With moving people up from NXT, I felt like what I would do is kind of say maybe after each pay-per-view move 1 or 2 guys up. Because, I mean, people will be sent back down to NXT as well. Because, say, if somebody, you know, is having a string of losses on the main roster or has nothing to really do, they might come back down to NXT. But yeah, it will sort of be depending on the potential I see for somebody on the main roster. You know, it's like I said, like with Sting, you see the potential there. With Corey Graves, you see the potential there. So we'll sort of judge it from that more than anything. Is this the Stinger splash? Love that that's a signature. What was it, the Sting again, yeah. Smart going for the pin. 1, 2. No, there's like 2.5, I think. Axel is just crawling, trying to get back to his feet.
He saw that one coming.
It looks like he's stopped the momentum for the second of Sting. Sting has the ability to really hype up the crowd, especially this NXT crowd absolutely adores having him down here. I think it's great that Sting decided to come to NXT rather than going straight to the main roster. The offer was there, but, you know, he's learning, Sting said, what's the point in me fighting the very best in the WWE if I'm unable to even compete on this level in NXT to develop my skills? Sting needs to finish this one off, I think. Oh, taking it outside the ring maybe. See, I want to try to the best of my abilities to get a lot of Universe Mode episodes done in bulk, just get them put out there, so I can start doing things in real time. Oh, big DDT on the apron. Because, you know, I'd love to be able to post up Raw on a Monday and all this kind of stuff. Because, I mean, we're up to WrestleMania now, and obviously Royal Rumble hasn't even happened in my Universe Mode. I think Axel may have just managed to slip out the Scorpion Death Drop. That could have done a lot of damage on the outside, but Sting kicks out. Trying to get back to his feet. What, Axel? No way. Is that 1, 2, 3? Curtis Axel has just beaten the NXT champion, and it's Sting as well. Some moments from the match. Wow, that's a huge victory for Curtis Axel. But as I was saying, like, we haven't hit the Royal Rumble yet. I know we're very far behind from real time, but if I can get these episodes out and churn them out, we can get up to real time, which is where I want to be at. I said this match was a proving ground for Curtis Axel. Not only did he hold his own, he's just managed to beat the champion. And it just seems more impressive because the champion is Sting. The champion is a legend in the wrestling business. And, you know, Curtis Axel could go with the best of them. It's being confirmed now, I think. Yes, next week on NXT, it will be Curtis Axel versus Sting for the NXT Championship. Curtis Axel will be the first man in line for it. He's the #1 contender now, and he's earned it after that match. An enjoyable match overall, definitely. I mean, just as another way to get involved, you know, who do you want to see win the Royal Rumble? Who do you think will win the Royal Rumble? Thanks for watching, guys. This has been NXT. I'll be doing a WrestleMania video. I've got a couple of friends down to watch WrestleMania, so we'll do predictions and all that kind of good stuff and make one big WrestleMania video. And I am also working on a Seventh Son movie review, because that fucking movie. Anyway, thanks guys, and we'll see you on SmackDown.